Hello, I'm Chuck Rowe, and to my left is Jim Brashears. We're both members of the Paradise Citizens Alliance, and we'll be conducting today's interview. Welcome to our Paradise Citizens Alliance interviews of candidates running for local, nonpartisan elective offices serving our greater Paradise community. These interviews are meant for you, the voters, to learn more about the candidates, their positions on the issues, and to encourage you to vote on November the 8th. By voting, you're exercising one of your greatest rights and privileges as a citizen in our democracy. All these interviews will be posted on our website at paradiseca.org for you, the voter, to access online and to view from October the 8th right through to the election on November the 8th. And with that, I'd like to introduce Robin Huffman, who is a candidate for Paradise Irrigation District Board of Directors. Robin, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Welcome, Robin. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your background?
Well, let's see. I moved to Paradise in about 1989, and my husband and I have been living there ever since. We raised our son there, and about 10 years in, I started paying a little more attention to what's going on in Paradise and wanting to participate. So I eventually ended up on Paradise Town Council for a term, and tried to stay out of it for a while after that, but I can't stop myself from noticing issues, and the latest is issues with the water district and water in general, which I'm always interested in.
Thank you.
So why did you decide to run for the Division I PID board seat?
Well, I hate to see someone running uncontested for a position I've been thinking of doing for a while, actually. So people have a choice, and I'm available, and I think I'd be good at it.
Robin, what do you see as the greatest challenges facing the PID both now and in the future?
Well, water supply, water quality, cost of water, all of those.
Okay.
Changes or improvements? What changes or improvements, if any, would you like to see implemented at the Paradise Irrigation District?
Well, for water quality in general, I think it's good. I'd like to see it stay the same and not get any worse, which is actually a possibility with the processed water treatment plant. Not a lot worse, but anything worse is worse. And the price also is going up, and I'd like to see that go back down. Quantity-wise, I think we have to be careful about having enough for drought situations. Ongoing drought is a possibility, even a probability. And so just want to keep a close eye on the situation.
How would you assess the PID's water supply and conservation efforts to date?
Pretty good. I don't have any major complaints, really.
Okay.
The board, PID board, recently decided not to make changes to the division lines for now because they, of the survey of customers, was pretty much evenly divided. What's your position on that issue?
I guess I don't care too much either way, but it is kind of nice for an irrigation district, water district, to divide out the town because some areas are still in agriculture. I support agriculture, and I think that's the reason the districts were like that in the first place, is to make sure that each area of the district is well served. So I can see a possibility of board of directors being more from one area of town than, say, the edges of town, and that's usually where the agriculture is. So I don't mind it staying the same.
Robin, what's your opinion of the special vote by mail recall election of PID directors Larry Duncan and Sepp Carollo scheduled for January the 24th?
Well, again, I don't have a real strong opinion on this. I have been following what the board's been doing over the past few years, going to meetings every now and then, and well, you know, Chuck, Paradise Town Council, we had some issues with everybody getting along, and it's the worst thing I've ever seen. So I think that it's kind of deserved, not only with just the way people are infighting during the meetings, but also with their lack of asking the right questions and really being more proactive themselves. So I'm really not surprised that it happened at all.
Well, Robin, now's your opportunity to directly address the voters and let them know why they should support you on November 8th, and talk to our voters over here.
Okay, well, I'm well qualified, used to working on a board. I'm very used to reading board packets, and I'm very good at researching and asking questions, and technical questions in particular. One of the in this process of the processed water recycling treatment plant, which you really didn't ask me about, but one of the things about the process is that there wasn't enough information coming to the board. And it's really important for the board of directors, each of them, to be talking to the staff and making sure they're getting the technical reports and not letting too much of the decision making go on behind the scenes, that everything important comes before the board. And so I will be good at that.
Thank you, Robin.
I hope to get everyone's vote.
Well, thank you, Robin,
Thank you.
for coming.
Thanks
We
for your
appreciate
time.
it so much.
Appreciate you coming down.
We really do.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So we'll just sort of stay here.